So this is one of our Facebook pages right here. 122 million views organically, but most importantly, 24% growth in the last 28 days. You don't want to miss this incredible opportunity. One of the greatest technology developers in the history of this planet, one of the greatest tech people, his name is Eric Schmidt. He is the co-founder of Google. He has a saying that goes like this: in God we trust, everyone else must bring data. Which means that if you want to show me if something is working or not, don't tell me it's working. Show me it's working. Because if I'm able to see that it's working, I can then really understand, without a romantic idea of what I like or I don't like, what's really impinging. At the end of the day, your opinion or my opinion does not matter as much as the opinion of the algorithms of the social media platforms, because they are the ones that are going to determine whether they push you out or they keep you small. Many people can fake screenshots. You're looking inside my actual platform, and I'm going to click on over here on content right here. And once I go to content, this is actually inside, by the way, I am inside Facebook. When you go to Facebook and you go to, for example, like any of your sections, once you go to your page, you can click on content and it will be able to show you your content library. And in this content library, you get to see the data. Now, not all data is equally important to every single other piece of data. So you want to make sure that you know which data you want to look at. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create some filters here. All post types, I want to look at all posts and I want to look at all placements. And I want to click on, in the last 28 days, let's go ahead and look at the last 90 days of data. And then I want to look in sequence of what has the most views to the less views. What had the biggest impact over the last 90 days of our content for this particular brand? This happens to be my father's content that we have taken responsibility for. We lost him almost 5 years ago, but he created thousands of videos that we now are responsible for putting out there because they help people every single day. And they help us get attention so we can keep on going out there and pushing his legacy out there and helping more and more people. So now this one over here, for example, this first one had 2.5 million views. How many people did it reach? 1.8 million people reach. These are the two most important metrics right here. In this particular era, 2025, you know if a content is good, if it has views above the normal, and reach above the normal compared to your content. Don't start comparing yourself with the competitors, with other people, because that's going to drive you nuts. If you start looking at what other people are doing instead of looking at your own stuff, you're going to start hitting yourself against a cushion, against a wall, and it's going to drive you crazy. So only compare yourself with your own content and use that data to evaluate what you should do more or what you should do less of. So over here, I try to segment for views and for reach. And this one over here, the last one over here, is interactions. Interactions basically is people that are engaging with your post. They are commenting, they're liking, they are basically sharing it with others. They are really somehow participating with the content itself. And that's also a really good metric. So now, if you're seeing this content take off, why not? I'm going to go ahead and click on this one right here. I can see that I got 2.5 million views on that one. Check this out. 71% of those people, I have 6.2 million followers on this Facebook page. 71% of the people that saw this video, they are not following the page yet. You know what that means? That's a great piece of content right there because it's helping me reach more people. So why not take that content and create other versions of that? This is the survey data on steroids. Historically, surveys have been very important. You use survey to actually find out what people want more of. Well, the algorithm is your greatest survey friend. It's going to give you data at scale as to what's working and what's not working, what people like and what they don't like. So when I look at something like this, I immediately give it to my editors and to my team and I say, go ahead and create 10 more of these. So you see how lucky we get with 122 million views? Luck is not something that really just happens. There's a quote by the great philosopher Seneca that says, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So I got really lucky with 122 million organic views, but it's because I keep on consistently getting myself prepared with data like this. I can see people are watching over 15 seconds. I can see over here interactions, 53,000 likes, 1,700 loves, and you name it. Somebody's mad. I mean, that person must be very lonely. But anyways, it gives you an idea, right? Like, it gives you an idea of how to start looking at that data. Those videos are performing really well, short form videos. Now, here's another thing that's happening right now in the social media. There's this thing called text-only post. And I'm gonna show you one example. This one over here, just by itself, published on August 19th, got almost 1.8 views, and it got 990 accounts reach. Remember, this number right here is humans. This number right here is how many people watch that video. So one person could have watched that video maybe one time or twice. And because maybe they watched it twice, then the views go up. So 1.8 million views were watched by 990,000 people. So you want to look at that data because that data is your number one metric in regards to attention. If you're wondering right now, how do we convert that attention into revenue? That's another subject. We create audiences. I talked about this in previous videos that you can retarget your offers and your sales and your products, and you try to generate leads from the people that are watching your content. But check this out. This one is one of the things that I'm pushing out the most right now. They're called text message post, not text message, text thread post. For example, here on this one on the left, you see 6 reasons to use coconut oil. And I go in there and I post the reasons. And I'm making people jump and see the reasons. And because they're actually going out there and looking for the comment and searching for them, and the comments jump all over the place, it's triggering the algorithm and it's reaching a lot of people. And I'm able to get a lot of new followers. For example, this one, in this particular case, only 3% non-followers. Okay, well, the text threads seems to be only seen by non-followers, but I'm getting a lot of people engaged. Let's look at another one over here. Another text only. This one is text only right here as well. It's talking about stress. It reached 1.573 million people and 66% of them right here. This is very important to watch. This thing right here is crucial because when you see a post generating 60, 70% of the views that are being delivered to non-followers, that means that Facebook liked the content so much and the algorithm liked it so much that it's pushing it out to new people. And when you see that, go ahead and create more of that. So now I would take my guys, my graphic designers, and I would be like, look at the data. This post did really well, 2,500 shares, 8,500 likes, and so on. And I would say, go ahead and create 10 more of these for me. Let's keep posting more of that. So you see, you start operating with data, and all this data can be found in the back end of your Facebook dashboard. And if you want to look at the Instagram data, the data is also available there because Facebook and Instagram are one company. This same thing that I just went over right now, you can do on any other social media platform. They all have metrics. If you want to find out what's working on LinkedIn so you can do more of what's working and less of what's not working, they have also a dashboard to help you find views and reach and accounts reach and so on. If you want to do this on YouTube, you can also do that. If you want to do this on TikTok, you can also do that there. So this is how you win. Stop assuming what people are going to like or not like. Use the data to determine what's being accepted and what's not being accepted.